Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. Good morning to you all. Come on in. Come on in. It's a brand new day. I am excited about the day. Good morning, Queen E. How are you? How you been? How you been? Good morning, Jay. Welcome to the room. Come on in. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that follow button. Hello, Gomez. Good morning. Welcome to the room. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It's a brand new day. We're excited to get our day started together. Yes, good to be here. Absolutely, absolutely. Good morning to you all. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. It's a brand new day and I'm excited about it. Hello, Nato. Good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope that you're all doing well and that you had an amazing day yesterday. I pretty much spent my entire day in the same place all day. Good morning. Good morning, Lady Lola. I'm doing well. I have no complaints at all. I'm doing well. I'm happy. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm strong. My oldest is home. I woke up, yesterday after I got done with my live. I went to the back and I saw his car. I was like, wait a minute, he's here? So my oldest is home visiting. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. So all is well. All is good. I have no complaints at all. Good morning, everyone. So welcome to the room. Hello. Life is love. Oh, I love that. Good morning, Teeks. I love that. Yes, indeed. It was a wonderful surprise. He told me that he was coming, but he wasn't sure. He had to figure out his work schedule and it wouldn't be, I think, until like last night he was saying that he was going to come, but he actually came early. So that was good. That was good. Oh, okay. Life is love. You don't know me though. You don't know me. Why would you ask me that question? You don't know me. You got to get to know me. I think it's your first time here, isn't it? Hey, Lilia. It's your first time here, right? You can't ask me that question. And here's what I'll say to you. You got to love you so much that you would want to get to know me first before you ask me that question. All right? He didn't ask. That's a statement. Good morning, JMB. Yes, I know he's being sarcastic. I know, Teeks. But what I will say is that you got to love you enough to get to know me first before making that statement. As Miss Gloria said, it's a statement. It's not a question. You gotta love you so much that you spend time to get to know me first before you ask that question. Because I would not tell you yes because I don't know you, right? I would not give you a yes. But good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. Hit that follow button. Take some time to get to know me. What's your name? Life is love. Take some time to get to know me. All right? So hit that follow button. Join me right here every morning. Well, not every morning. Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Good morning, Liz. Good morning. Oh my goodness, we're 90 deep already. Okay, come on in the room. Hit that follow button. Become a part of the family. Good morning, Leo. How are you? Thank you so much. And do you have to get to know the Commanders family? Oh, yes. So they're the entry point. So they're going to do the sniff test and all because you got to get through them first, right? Get to know them, right? They're going to do the sniff test. All right. So yes, the Commanders are going to check you out. Hey, Brayden, I'm doing well. Yes, they got questions. See, they've got question, my friend. So you got to understand everything that comes with you making that statement, or if it's a question, if you're asking, you got to understand and take into consideration everything that comes with that. All right. Hey, Rowan, I hope I got that right. How are you? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. So hit the follow button if you are new here. I am live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. If you're looking for a community that provides you motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies, you're in the right place. Let's see what this person said. You don't play with school. Look at all the diplomas. I really don't. I have been in this country 14 years. I think so. 15 years? 15 going on 16? Something like that, right? And every year I'm enrolled in a program. Whether I'm doing it full-time or part-time, I'm always enrolled in some type of program. Always. So I really don't play with school. I don't play with school. Yeah, I don't play with school. I have been in this country for about 15 or 16 years. Whatever 2009 is to now. That's when I moved here. I moved here in 2009. I'm from Jamaica. You have to do that to stay current with your industry. I'm always taking classes too. Yes, Claudia. Yes, indeed. That's inspiring. Where are you from? I'm from Jamaica. Yep. So since I moved here, 2009. And here's the thing. I like to give lessons before I get into the lesson. So listen up. When I moved here in 2009, I did not have a high school diploma because I dropped out of school in the 7th grade. And then again in the 8th grade, I dropped out of school. So when I moved here in 2009, I did not have a high school diploma. So I went and got my high school diploma. Then I did a nursing assistant program. Do I have that up here? Oh, it's on this side. So nursing assistant programs on this wall over here, right? So I went and did that. After I did a nursing assistant program, I got right back into school. And I went for medical assistant, so I'm also certified in medical assistant as well. A school in Manhattan that I went to. Beautiful and smart. Thank you. So yeah, I went to school to become a medical assistant. So I couldn't get a job in New York, a job that I wanted. I could not get a job in New York City. Then I decided to move to New Jersey. Moved to New Jersey, started working 2 jobs. Hey, good morning, Miss Sarah. How are you? Thank you so much. So I moved to New Jersey. I got 2 jobs. I was working 2 jobs, and then I was like, no, I got to go back to school, right? Then I enrolled in nursing school, and I quit one of the jobs. I think I did, or I went part-time or something like that. Doing great. Today's my first day of vacation. Oh, awesome. I love that. So I went to nursing school then, and I was working full-time and going to nursing school all at the same time, right? So I finished nursing school, became a nurse, went back to school because I was going back for my RN, but then I had a baby, and that was too much. She was like 3 months old when I decided to go back for my RN. That was too much. So I did a few prerequisites, and then I stopped, and I was working as a nurse, and I was like, no, I got to go back to school. I have to go back to school. So I transferred those credits and did my associates in human resources. That's what this one is. So this one is nursing. This one is my associate in human resources, right? I did that. And what did I do after that? I got my associates. What did I go back to school after? Then I got all the way up top that you can't see, those are life coaching. So I went to school for that. Am I skipping anything? I'm probably skipping something, and then I just kept enrolling. I did a lot of certification. These 2 right here, I just got them from Harvard University about 2 months ago, I think. Yeah, I think 2 months ago. These 2 are from Harvard University. But I don't play with school. I love school, and I'm still enrolled in, I want to get my doctorate in theology. The dean just reached out to me about 3 days ago because he's sending out some certificates right? So he said, I'm giving you an update. So something else is coming that will be added here. The dean texted me, how you study at Harvard. So the dean sent me a message a few days ago that another one is coming. So I'm going to add it here or further out there. So that's coming. Does HR degree help you in your current season? Very much so. Very much so, because one of my class for human resource was public speaking. And I was doing bad in that class. And I'm like, why am I doing so bad in public speaking? But I eventually passed that class. And learning soft skills, that's really helping me today. Really helping me today in this industry. So yes, all of that contribute to what you see here and what you hear here. All right. So I don't play with school. I believe that education is a core principle of mine. You got to learn something. You can't just, and I tell my daughters this all the time, beauty's not enough. You got to have something up here. All right. Beauty's not enough. They are beautiful young ladies, but that is not enough. It's not enough. Okay. And even if you find a husband that is going to take care of your every need, you still got to have something up here. Right. You still have to have something up here. You still have to. You are speaking. It's clear. Like it. Okay. Yeah. So I love education. I will be a lifelong learner. I'll say that to anybody. I will always be a lifelong learner. So if the time comes where I'm no longer enroll in a program or doing school, I have stacks of books, right? There's always a stack of books waiting for me to read. So I'm always going to be a lifelong learner, right? I have another stack that is 2 times this right here. And I have a bookcase, all right? Thank you so much for all the gifts. I appreciate it. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. We're 100 people in. Okay, welcome to the room. Welcome to my virtual space. If you are new here and you're looking for a community that provides you with motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies for success, you're in the right place. Hit the follow button. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to be live tonight, but on my ministry page. So if you have not followed me on my ministry page, I need you to follow me right now. Okay, let's take the time. I have time today. Yes, reading is indeed important. Very important. Very important. Because in this time that we're living in, I have noticed that there are a lot of people that they just repeat stuff that they heard. They don't really have a good understanding of it because it wasn't something that they researched themselves or look into themselves. So they just repeat what they've heard. But I like to learn. I like to dig deep into things. All right. I need this. The last time you were mentioning it was slowing and getting it. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. That's fine. So I need y'all to follow me on my ministry page because I'm going to be live on my ministry page tonight. Yes, World Changers. So Miss Gloria's putting it in the comments. So I need you to follow me on my ministry page because I'm going to be live there tonight. That's okay. That's okay, Teeks. That's okay. Everyone's pace is different. And I don't want any of you to get caught up in the pace of someone else on Facebook. I am on Facebook as well. So you can watch the replay from last week on my Facebook page, World Changers Ministries. Yeah, but I don't want y'all to get caught up in the pace of someone else. Work at your pace because you don't want to get so exhausted that you don't follow through on the goal because you're trying to keep up with someone else. All right. All right. LaShonda, you found me. Thank you so much for following. What time tonight? 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 p.m. So this is what the page looks like. Okay. World Changers, look me up. Find me. And thank you so much for following, LaShonda. I appreciate it. So I'm going to be live there tonight. You're under reflection dollar? What does that mean? What does that mean, Anthony? I don't know what that means. Explain a little more so I can tell you. If that's my leader, is that what you're saying? No. Oh, somebody else asked me that question. So they're World Changers Church, because I did look it up after somebody asked me. But no, I'm not. World Changers Ministries, they're World Changers Church, I believe, because I did look it up after somebody asked me. They're World Changers Church. No, I'm not. Back in the days, I used to listen to his teaching, but because of how much I have grown, I don't listen to a lot of people. I don't, because I don't want confusion in my life. I don't listen to a lot of people. I have set individuals that I listen to for spiritual growth, personal development. There's set people that I listen to. I don't listen to everybody. It doesn't matter how famous they are. Hey, Esther. It doesn't matter how much of a big deal they are. I don't listen to everybody. Okay? All right. Are you a native of American? I'm Jamaican, my friend. So follow me on my ministry page. I'm going to be live there tonight. World Changers. Look me up. All right. Look me up. Yeah, no confusion, no random. Yeah, no random stuff, because in this season of my life, I can't afford to be confused. This one's saying that one's saying that. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. How are you? Hey, Terry, how are you? Good morning. Welcome to the room. Welcome. All right, so let's do this. Are you a teacher or a speaker? I would like to consider myself as both. Consider myself as both. Good morning, Fabiola. Good morning. So this one up here, no, over there is acknowledgement of speaking engagement that I've done for a conference in Paris. All right, let's do this. Let's stack our gratitude. Let's do that. I have time today, so I'm taking my time to answer you all, to share whatever thought comes up. I have time today. Okay? I have time today. Okay, the big three. Awesome. So let's stack our gratitude. What are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? All certificates you have, right? Yeah. Yep. Yes, indeed. They're all mine. And I worked for them. All of them. And as I said, I have more coming this week. Hopefully, it should be here. Okay, but let's stack our gratitude. The big three, this community, awesome. Grateful for God's favor. Yes, Tony, I love that. So go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you are grateful for today. Why do you keep asking about a male leadership? Are you saying that I have to have a male leadership? And if that's what you're trying to get at, I'm not going to entertain that today because I don't have the energy for that today. Okay, you keep asking about male leadership. You're trying to say that I have to be under a male leadership. Thank you, Anderson. Thank you. I'm in your new following. Don't speak English well, but trying. Okay, awesome. If you want to learn English, DM me the word English, okay? Grateful for health, wealth, and daughter's wisdom. Awesome. I love it. I love that. I love that, Queen E. So what we're doing right now, we're stacking our gratitude. So we're finding things to be grateful for. When we do that, it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. So we're not giving our energy to what we lack, who's not here, what's not here. talk about who leads in the Bible and a woman's place. Oh, so I knew that's what you were getting at. So I'll leave that for another time, Anthony. I'll leave that for another time, okay? All right. How rating the book, because sometimes hard, I'm confused and I leave. The book, my book, is that what you're asking about? You can get it on Amazon. Okay? The Bold Moves Manual, you can get it on Amazon, okay? If that's what you're asking about. The Bold Moves Manual, which is what we work from here, you can get it on Amazon, or just type my name in on Amazon and all my books will pop up. Okay, I'm Anika V. Brown. If you type my name in on Amazon, all of them will pop up. All right, so we are doing our gratitude check-in. Okay, we're doing our gratitude check-in. Awesome. I'm grateful for an opportunity to dedicate more time to prayer this morning. My discipline. I love that, Lilia. I love it. Absolutely love it. And a part of me waking up at 4:30 every morning is to give me more time for devotional, more time for taking care of me, like quiet time. So that is extremely powerful what you just said, Lilia. I love that for you. Absolutely. I'm grateful for the laser focus on my gifts and strengths and becoming all God has ordained me to be. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Yes, indeed. Good morning, Lexi. How are you? Grateful for my son and quoting affirmations every morning. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, so my books are on Amazon. If you type my name in on Amazon, hey Barbie, how are you? If you type my name in on Amazon, you will see all of my books, including the new one. So for those of you who wanted to pre-order the Serenity Devotional, the pre-order link is up. So as soon as I get my shipment in, I will be shipping out. So if you want to pre-order the book to get a signed copy, the link is already in my bio, so you can grab your copy or pre-order it. So once it gets in, then I will ship it out. So right now, the arrival date is September 15th. Okay. Hey, rich girl, how are you? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So let's keep it moving. We've done our gratitude checklist. We've also made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year. We're absolutely going to make bold moves. We have been making bold moves and we're continuing to do so we can end the year strong. Good morning, Happiness 300. How are you? How you doing? Right, so we're continuing to make bold moves. So those of you who are new here, you can start with us. It's not too late. We still have time. You can do a total 180 with your life in the next, what we got now, 3 and something months that we have left in the year. But we did a big reset on August 25th because, hey, you get the chance to decide when you do a reset. You don't have to wait until January 1st. So as a community, we did a big reset on August 25th. So we have a year. We're working through a year. So 365 to totally transform our lives. So today we have, let me tell you, we have 355 days left to do the things that we gotta get done to do that total 180 of our lives. Whether your finances you want to focus on, your education you want to focus on, your healing, your physical health. What do you want to see in your life when we hit August 25th of 2026? So we did a big reset. Every day we show up here, we're consciously thinking about what we want our lives to look like when we get to August 25th of 2026. And all the information that we gather here, we're implementing it into our lives and making those bold moves so that we can really see this thing. Okay, so we have 355 days left. 355 days left to get these things done. All right. So we have made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves. So I want you to type in the comments, all 100 something of you. Type in the comments, I am making bold moves. Yes, T, good morning to you. Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I want you to type in the comments, I am making bold moves this year. I'm not putting it off, right? I'm going to do what I can do now to help me get closer to seeing the life that I want to see when we hit August 25th of 2026. So I am making bold moves this year. And the second thing that you're going to type in the comments, I am keeping my promise to myself. I am keeping my promise to myself. I said I was going to get my health in check. I said I was going to get this business up and running. I'm going to keep my promise to myself. I said I was going to work on my healing because I need to heal, right? I am going to keep my promise to myself. I said I was going to write the book. I promised myself that I would let everybody know my story and I would help others with my story. I am keeping my promise to myself. So yes, type that. Yes, type that. I am making bold moves and I am keeping my promise to myself. No longer am I going to be so busy trying to help everybody else, right? So busy cheering for everybody else that I don't show up for me. I can't do that in the season of my life. I can't. For me, I'm entering my 40s in another few months. So my 40s are really, I got to focus on me, like keep the promises that I made to myself, right? I'm going to keep the promises that I made to myself. My bold move is to always tell acknowledgement positively. Okay. All right. Okay. If that is your bold move, then okay, we celebrate it. All right. We celebrate it. So yes, we're making bold moves this year and we're keeping the promises that we've made to ourselves. Me also will be 40 in November. Okay, yeah. So it's time for us to really stand on business, as they say it, and keep the promises that we've made to ourselves, right? There's a specific, and I shared earlier or a few weeks ago, I think, I shared with you all that I had a financial goal that I wanted to hit by the time... there's a financial goal that I wanted to hit when I got to my 40th birthday, right? That was my goal. By the time I get to 40, I want to hit this financial goal, right? I want to have this net worth by the time I'm 40 years old. But because I have been so busy rooting for everybody else, right? Rooting for everybody else and working on everybody else's thing, I did not take some steps that I needed to take to hit that financial goal that I was going after, right? I did not. So I snapped out of that and decided that, okay, you got to keep these promises that you made to yourself. One of them is this financial goal that you were trying to get to for your 40th birthday. But because I've skipped so many steps, because I've been distracted working on pushing everybody else and doing this and doing that, now I have to fast track getting these things done, right? I've been working and reading, for those of you who've been following me, that all my reads within the last, I want to say 4 months or so, all the books that I've been reading is on financial status. The Millionaire Mindset. I Will Teach You How to Get Rich. Now I'm reading The Millionaire Next Door, right? The next one that I'm going to read is this one. We Should All Be Millionaires. This one. So I'm working on my money mindset, right? So this is the next one that I'm going to read. Right now I'm reading The Millionaire Next Door. I finished reading Secrets to Millionaire Mind. I finished reading I Will Teach You to Be Rich. What was the one before that? I don't remember what the other one was before that. That one made it back to my bookcase. So this is the one that I'm going to read next. So all of this has really been helping me to correct the steps that I missed, right? The steps that I missed, I've been correcting them. And I teach you all that it's not enough to just read or to just consume information, because we gather here and we consume information. It's not enough to just consume information. You have to apply it. So I've read all the books. I've applied all the instruction that they've given. So I'm doing the things that I need to do to hit that financial status that I was going for my 40th birthday. Now, will I hit that status in 3 and something months now? It's not impossible, but I'm not setting myself up to be overly zealous. Is that how you say it? I'm not going to pressure myself because it's going to take some time. I have to correct some things that I missed out on. I have to correct that. And I have to face the fact that, hey, you missed these steps and you got to work on that. And I have been working on it, making tremendous progress to hit this financial goal that I'm going after. And again, I'm applying everything that I learned. So when I teach you, I want you to apply what you've learned. Commanders, we have book recommendation listed in private group. So if you are a part of my mentorship community, the book recommendations are inside of the private portal. And as I tell y'all, like, this right here has been my corrective folder for the financial things that I miss, right? So this folder right here, I'm stacking wealth. That's what I'm doing. All right. I'm stacking wealth. So all the stuff that I've been learning, I implement it, and the results, I have them. So when I teach you anything, I need you to apply it. Okay. That's what I'm going to say. Anything that you learn here, you got to apply it. Okay. Don't just collect information. I didn't just read these books and then just pack them away. I study them and I implement them, right? Where are you living? I'm in America, my friend. I'm in America. Oh, you want me to slow down? You got to come back and watch the replay. Okay, I know I said that I have a lot of time today, but you got to watch the replay. Find it on my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So when you learn information, I need you to apply it. If this is a time that you're being hyper-focused on your money, like I am, because I have a goal that I want to get to, right? Make sure that you implement what you are learning. And we don't just read books, we study them. Okay? We don't just read the words in the book, we study them. So get what you need. Why do you want to know that? I said it earlier, but you should have been listening, my friend. You should have been listening. So again, we don't just read books, we study them. So if you want to learn about finances, get you a financial book. If you cannot afford a financial coach, get you a financial book and study it. Okay? Study it. We have 355 days to do a 180 in our lives. All right? That book is so good. Yes, it's really good. Very good. So if in the season of your life, you really want to get hyper-focused on your finances, right? You want to get your finances together, get you some financial books and study them and implement. If it applies to you, implement it. Don't just read the words on the book. Study the book. Okay? All right? If you don't get anything else from me this morning, I want you to hear that. I like how you talk. Learn English and understand more. I read a lot. That's why. So read more if you want to talk the way that I talk. All right. So study the book. Study the book. If you are focusing on self-love in this season, this is a good one. I read this one. This is a really good one. Very good one. And I would say it's an easy read. So if you're focusing on self-love, this is a good one, and I think it's on the TikTok shop. I didn't get this one on the TikTok shop. Hold on. Hello? Hey. Is she back? Oh, I didn't know that. They didn't, so I didn't plan on. I'll call you back. I'm on live. Okay. So yeah, if if you're focusing on self-love, okay, show the book again, this one. I Love Me More. This is a really good read. Really good read. Another one for self-love is The Mountain Is Me. That's a good one as well. The Mountain Is Me. Okay, you got it? I Love Me More. That's the title of it. That's the season I'm currently focusing on loving myself in each and every intentional way. Yes, so this is a good one. You can also read The Mountain Is Me. The Mountain Is Me is another good one for self-love. And another good one is Emotional Intelligence 2.0. I don't have that one here. It made it back to the bookshelf. Emotional Intelligence 2.0 is a really good one if you really want to learn you and how you respond to the world. And that's a part of self-love as well. You could read that one. So The Mountain Is Me, I Love Me More, Emotional Intelligence. If you're focusing on productivity in this season, you want to be more productive, read The Compound Effect. Read that one. The Compound Effect is a really good one if you're focusing on productivity. You want to do more. You want to get motivated to do more. Read that one. I haven't read these two yet, but these are on productivity as well. Atomic Habits, the 12-week year, but these are on productivity. I haven't read them yet. You see, they still have their receipts in them. I haven't read them yet, but I will get to them. Okay? So, my goodness, we haven't even prayed yet. But yes, this one, I think I started it, but I didn't finish it. Yeah, I started it because, yeah, I started this one, The Power of Now, but I didn't finish it. I will get back to this one. How you love my accent? I'm Jamaican, my friend. Atomic Habit is good. Okay. Yeah, I haven't read it yet, but I will get to it because, again, like I said, I'm focusing on my money mindset before I hit my 40th birthday. There are certain things that I want to have in place before I hit my 40th birthday. So I've been focusing on expanding my investment portfolio. That's really what I've been focusing on. So that's why I tell you that this envelope right here is my corrective measure. That's what it is. So I implement and I focus on hitting my goals. I don't just get on here and tell you all stuff. Like, I do it in my own life. And I like to show you all, we all walking this thing out as a community. I like to show you that, hey, I'm not just getting on here and telling you to do stuff. I'm doing it in my own life as well. All right. And you want to make sure that anyone that you're following, that they're actually doing what they're teaching you or telling you to do. Their life needs to show receipt that, hey, I know what I'm talking about because I applied to my life. That's a key for growth and for success. Don't just follow people because they're saying something that sounds good. Okay? And I know we didn't even pray it or anything, but this is just how I teach. Okay? Don't just follow people because what they're saying sounds good. Make sure that they're actually doing the things, like they have receipts and not just curated stuff. Like, you all know that's been following me, like at the drop of a statement, I can say, hey, this is what I'm doing, or I can pull something that I'm doing or that I'm working on because I'm truly doing this thing in real life. It's not a play. It's not a game. No, it's not. I don't have time for that. Like, I'm about to be 40. I don't have time to pretend. I don't have time for that, right? Do you have a certain day and time that you read? So I try to read every day between 10 a.m. and 12 noon. Okay? So that's the time that I try to get my reading done. Between 10 a.m. and 12 noon, at least 5 days out of the week. Okay? At least 5 days out of the week. I try to get my reading done between 10 a.m. and 12 noon. Need talking the same. What you do? I don't understand that question. Okay, all right. I got to get back to my sister on this phone call. So let's get into the content. All right, let's get into it. Let's pray really quickly. Let's pray. Time is a precious commodity. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. That's why I don't waste time. I don't waste time. And if you want to make me upset, waste my time. I don't waste time. And if you waste my time, it's going to be really hard for you to get back on my calendar. Like really hard for you to get back on my calendar. Don't waste my time. Please don't do that. Okay? Don't waste my time. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's pray. Let's get into the content. I said that I had time this morning, but now my sister's calling me and I got to get back to her. I'm the same way. Don't waste my time. Yeah, please do not waste my time. Don't do it. Do not do that to me. Don't do that to me because it's going to be very hard for you to get back on my calendar after you waste my time. All right, let's pray. Let's do that. Let's pray the 23rd Psalm really quickly, and then we will get into the rest of the agenda. All right, so let's do that. Let's pray. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. So we're going to move right along into our affirmations. Let's do that. Let's move right into the affirmations. You can find them in the front of the book. Thank y'all for typing amen. So the affirmations are here in the front of the book, right? The Bold Moves Manual. You can grab your copy on Amazon. Okay, awesome. I love that. You can find the book on Amazon. Type the Bold Moves Manual in, or you can put my name in on Amazon, Anika V. Brown, and it will pop up for you. Okay? All right, let's get into the affirmations. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm going to read through the affirmations. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous, and I have peace. I forgive myself, and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I'm accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can absolutely have it. I want the financial status. I can have it. I want the home. I can have it. I want the health status. I can have it. Nothing is impossible for me. That's right. Absolutely nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. It is done. Yes, I love that. It is done. It is done. Now let me prepare for what's already done and prepared for me. I can have it. Nothing is impossible for me. All right, let's do some really quick announcements before I get into the word of the day. I didn't even give you all the page number, right? I didn't. Let me tell you what page we're on. Yes, nothing is impossible for me. Absolutely. Nothing is impossible for me. If God said that I can have it, I can have it. All right, so we are going to be on page, we're going to be on page 136, 137, and 138 today. Now, I may not be able, what book is that? It's my book, The Bold Moves Manual. You can get your copy. That's okay. Welcome. That's okay. It's all right to ask that. So it's a Bold Moves Manual. You can get your copy on Amazon, or you can just type my name in if you can't remember the title. You can type my name in, Anika V. Brown, and it will pop up for you on Amazon. All right, so this is what we work with. If you're new here, get your copy. Join us right here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. so you can follow along. Okay? All right, great. So you can get it on Amazon. Okay, so we're going to be on page, I lost it already. 136, 137, and 138. Yes, Lilia. Thank you so much for putting that there. All right, so for those of you who have the book already, you can pull up the page while I go through these announcements. So number one, make sure that you're a part of the Commanders community outside of this live stream so you can stay up to date on what is going on in the community. All right, how do you do that? You're going to tap my profile picture. It's going to take you to my bio. Use the very first link in my bio. You're going to tap that link. It's going to open up and say Commanders Community. Put your best email address there. Hit submit. And that is how you join. Right now I have in circulation, I think I sent another email out yesterday, right? I think I scheduled one for yesterday. So right now I have in circulation, grateful meeting you here. I'm definitely learning a lot from you. Thank you so much, Alma, for showing up. I appreciate that. Stay connected. We're going somewhere as a community. So I want you to stay connected, okay? Hit the follow button and join my community. So inside of my community, I have right now in circulation the money plan. So I share with you 10 ideas how to fund your personal development, because maybe that wasn't something that's on your budget. I share with you 10 ways how you can fund your personal development. So if you want to get into my mentorship program, I share with you 10 ideas how you can fund that, how you can get in financially. Okay. I also have a goals assessment in rotation. So that helps you to assess and see how ready you are for your next major life goal. How ready are you with your mindset, with your discipline, with the strategies that are necessary for you to get to that next major life goal? It's going to assess and see how ready you are. It's going to give you some suggestions and next step after that. I also included the CEO Success Planner. So for those of you who want to start a business, it breaks down your first 3 years for you as to what to expect, what to do, what to focus on for your first 3 years of launching your business or being a CEO. All right. My next live mentorship session where you get to talk to me and I can talk to you and you be in the room will be on September 27th. Okay. September 27th will be the next live session. But if you enroll today in the Action Accelerator, you have a lot of information to get through, and the worksheet, workbooks to get through. So you have things to do while you wait on us to get to the 27th of this month for the live session. All right. So if you decide today, okay, I want to start working with her today, you're going to get access, immediate access to all the pre-recorded lessons, the workbook, all the worksheets that comes with it. We also co-create your execution plan for that big goal, that big dream that you have. We do all of that before we get to September 27th. Okay, so if you want to work with me, DM me the word mentor. And also your enrollment today would secure your spot for the 27th. So you could be in a room with me and my other mentees. All right. So you can actually talk to me. Let me know where you're at, any difficulties that you're facing, and we can work through that. All right. Awesome. So DM me the word mentor if you want to work with me. All right. Let's get into the word of the day. Let's do that. Let's do that. Now, I may not be able to get through all 3 pages today. I may not be able to get through all 3 pages, but that's why you need to get the book, okay? So you don't miss out on the full strategy. Get the book. Even though I'm going through the information in it, I may not be able to get through all of the information, and I do not want you to miss a step that is vital to your execution. So get the book. It is available on Amazon, The Bold Moves Manual, or you can just type my name in, Anika V. Brown, and it will pop up for you. All right. So we are day 11 into our big reset as a community. If you're just hopping in the room, we did a major reset on August 25th. So that's like our January 1st, because again, you don't have to wait for January 1st to start working on your next life goal. You don't have to wait. So we decided on August 25th to do a big reset. So we are day 11 into this big reset. So every day that we show up here, we're thinking about what it is that we want our lives to look like when we get to August 25th of 2026. What do we want our finances to look like? What do we want our emotional health to look like? Our physical health, our mindset, right? Our educational status. What do we want that to look like? And as we collect the information here, we implement it so that our lives can actually look the way that we desire it to look when we hit that goal or when we hit that mile marker of August 25th, 2026. So we have 355 days left to hitting that mile marker. So you got to do something every day that is going to help you to get closer to that life that you want to see, that you want to experience when we get to that point. Okay? So 355 days left. All right. So today, the word of the day is permission. Type that in the comments. The word of the day is permission. And this is a big deal to me, and I hope that it is for you. Yes, it's Miss Arena's favorite word. I don't think she's on. I don't remember seeing her. Probably spelled her name wrong. No, I think that's correct. But yeah, that's her favorite word, permission. So permission is the word of the day. So permission is the authorization or approval to act. Authorization. Hey, Sandra, how are you? It is the authorization or approval to act. Permission unlocks your power to succeed. That's what it does. It unlocks your power to succeed. Now, many people are waiting for someone to grant them permission to pursue their dreams, to step into leadership. Happy to be here. Also, I'm happy that you're here as well. To step into leadership, or they're waiting on someone to give them permission to break free from traditional limitations, right? And a lot of us find ourselves in that place of, oh, it's traditional that someone gives me the go ahead, or I'm staying in this space because it's tradition. Tradition, there are some good traditions, but there are some traditions in our lives that really limit us, really hold us back from getting to where we're trying to go or we desire to go. So make sure that you're really paying attention to your life to see, what am I doing that I'm doing it because I've seen my mom do it, I've seen my grandma do it, I'm only doing it because I've seen others in my family do it. but I know for a fact that doing this thing is limiting me from getting to where I'm trying to go. So make sure that you're paying attention to yourself, to your life. Pay attention to those traditional things that may be limiting you. I know that I had to sit down and pay attention to these things and identify the traditional things that are holding me back from the life that I desire to live. All right. So traditional things like, and everyone may not agree with this, like the woman's place in the household, right? I grew up learning that the female, the woman, the mother of the house is always self-sacrificing. That's what I have seen. All right. And I have learned that you can do it to a limit, but there comes a space in time where you need to focus on you. You need to get you together, right? If you spend your entire life self-sacrificing for everybody, you're not going to get to where you're trying to go. Yes, even some church traditions too. That's true. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to your life overall, every area of your life. What am I doing out of tradition that is limiting me from getting to where I'm trying to go, or limiting me from living the life that I desire to live? You have to pay close attention to every area of your life, financially, educationally, relationally. So these are some things that I really focus on in my life to recognize, okay, where am I limited? Because I'm doing things based on what I have seen done in my family line or whatever group that I'm connected to. I'm only doing it because I've seen it done this way. But I know for a fact that because I'm doing this, I can't do this or I can't go here. So I have to make a conscious decision. Am I just going to continue in these traditional things, these traditional limitations, or will I break free? And then breaking free is a whole nother ball game all by itself. Okay? It's a whole new ball game by itself because everybody's not going to agree with the new way that you want to do things. Everyone is not going to agree with your desire to explore something new. And you got to be okay with that. You have to be okay with that. All right? It became a generational curse. Some of the things are absolutely generational curse. Absolutely. All right? So I know, as I've shared with you all, that I have seen self-sacrifice over and over and over again. And I had to realize that, you know what? You can't really grow if you're always self-sacrificing. You can't. You can't. And I'll give you the title of it, and if anybody wants to take it, God will deal with you. But the next book, the major book project that I'm going to be working on for next year, and I'll share the title with you. If somebody want to take it, that's on you. Your story that you're going to share about this title is different from what I'm going to share. But my next book project that I'm going to work on for next year is titled Healing the Proverb 31 Woman. That's the title of my next major book project for next year, though. Not this year. Jesus. Healing the Proverb 31 Woman. That's the title of my next major book project for next year, though. Not this year. Jesus. This year, but next year, let me do TikTok's thing. It's already been an hour. I missed it. Okay. TikTok had me do a puzzle. But yeah, my major book project for next year, and that's probably the only book I'm going to write next year. The title of it is Healing the Proverbs 31 Woman. Everybody talk about her strength and how she does this and she does that, and nobody talks about the self-sacrifice and how that area needs to be healed, right? So that is going to be, at least a hit. Yeah. So that's going to be my next book project that I work on for next year. All right. So yeah, we got to pay attention. Stop waiting on permission to break free from traditional limitations. All right. Because the truth is, the only permission you need is the one you give yourself. Awesome. You looking forward to it? Yes, it's going to be really good. I was talking to my daughter about it, and she was like, oh, yes, a lot of women need that. So that's going to be my book project for 2026. I know we're in the last quarter of this year, but most of the things that I'm working on right now has to do with goals that I have for 2026. You want to try to stay ahead. Okay, try to stay ahead of the game. Try to get to that space where you're ahead of the game. When you hit quarter four, you should be working on goals that you have for the following year. Yeah, you should be doing that. So the things that I'm doing now, all the preparational stuff that I'm doing now is for goals that I have for 2026. I don't just teach productivity, I live productivity. All right. Okay. So yes, let me stick to my notes because we're over an hour already. So the only permission you need is the one that you give yourself. Now, I have found that many people are living their lives waiting for approval from others instead of stepping boldly into their purpose and the thing that they desire to do. I know that we've been programmed because you operate on program. That's just it. Your mind is programmed a specific way. The things that you do, the things that you like, the way that you live your life is operating on a program. You were programmed to do that. But the good thing is that you can be reprogrammed. We can all reprogram our minds like we talked about yesterday. So we've been programmed because as a child, we look to our parents for permission to play. As employees, we look to our boss for permission to make decisions, right? As a student, you look to your teacher for permission to speak. So we've been raised to operate on programs. But as an adult, as a leader in your own life, as a dreamer, we got to recognize that our lives are not on hold until someone says, go, do, build, start, write it. We're not waiting on that. As an adult, as a dreamer, right? As someone who aspires to do something great, your life is not on hold until somebody tells you to go. You can make a decision today. You know what? I'm going to start it. I'm going to build it. I'm going to write it. I'm going to become it. All right? You can make that decision. Your dreams, your purpose, your calling, none of these things require external approval. God has already given you the gift. Then the question becomes, will you give yourself permission to use it, to do it? Will you? All right? And if you're not using it, what's stopping you? What is stopping you? Now, you may be wondering, if permission is so powerful, why do so many people struggle to walk in it? Why? So here are some things that I have found. Here are some things that I have found. Number one, fear of judgment. Many people hesitate to step forward because they are afraid of what others will say. Very afraid. That one is so good. My life is not on hold. Yeah, your life is not on hold until somebody tells you to go. No, it's not. You can decide in this moment, it's time for me to heal. It's time for me to handle my money better. It's time for me to get more education. It's time for me to get better, to become a better version of me. You're not waiting on somebody to give you permission. Your life is not on hold waiting for permission. It's not. All right. So one of the things that I have found is fear of judgment. And how do you know that you're experiencing fear of judgment? You spiral into, what if they don't support me? What if it fails and they laugh at me? What if I'm not qualified enough? These are sure indication that you're operating from a space of fear of judgment. Fear of judgment. But you got to know, the fear of judgment is a prison without walls. It's a prison without walls. It truly is. You're all up in your head thinking, man, they're going to laugh if this doesn't work. Or what is my family going to say if this doesn't work out? If it doesn't pan out the way that I want it to? Oh, I can't put this on social media because somebody's going to see it. And if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to look crazy. It's okay to look crazy for your dream. I want you to know that. It's okay to look crazy working for the life that you desire to live. It's okay to look crazy. It's okay. I know for a fact that there were people talking about how I showed up in the first phase of Command Your Day, doing live streams for 365 days. I know for a fact that people thought I was crazy doing that. But what it has done for me and those who were a part of that journey, what it has done for them is priceless. And I will look crazy doing that to help somebody else change their lives, to help me get to a whole new level. I am willing to look crazy doing that. Absolutely. I am willing to look crazy to make sure that my words, they're helping somebody else change their lives. Because I know there were people saying, who does she think she is? What does she think she's trying to achieve live streaming for 365 days? Trying to help somebody and help myself. That's it. That's it. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Thank you for saying that, Lilia. Thank you. So I am willing to look crazy to build the life that I desire and to help somebody else. So you know that you're operating in a space of fear of judgment when you're all in your head saying, what if it fails? What are people going to say? Will they support me? What if I'm not qualified enough? These are all indication that you're operating from a space of fear of judgment. Okay? People are always going to have an opinion. And I've settled that in my mind. People are always going to have an opinion. But their approval is not my permission slip. It's not your permission slip. It's not. Because if I'm waiting on, or if I'm always waiting on someone to give me approval to go higher, to do more, to be more committed, that means that on the day that I desire to go higher than this person who I'm waiting on approval for, and if they don't give me, because they're good where they're at, they're settled, they're comfortable, if they don't give me, that means my growth is going to be stunted because they're good with where they're at and they don't think you should go higher or do more. Your growth is going to be stunted if you sit there and wait on approval from somebody else. Your growth is going to be stunted. All right? So the first thing that I have found is fear of judgment. The second thing is self-doubt. Self-doubt. We often disqualify ourselves even before we try, right? You think about starting the business, and before you even get the name of the business, you'll start telling yourself, oh, maybe I'm not smart enough to do this. Or maybe I don't have enough experience. So you start disqualifying yourself even before you try it. That's self-doubt. That right there is self-doubt. Saying, I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough experience. Or someone else is already doing it better. Self-doubt. All of that is self-doubt. So in the season, you got to give yourself an opportunity to see what you can do. Let me see what I can do. Let me just try it. Let me just try it. And it's going to surprise you. I promise you it will. If you found yourself in that space where as soon as the opportunity pops up, you can come up with 10 reasons why you can't do this, you can't take this opportunity. That's self-doubt. And in the season, I want you to give yourself an opportunity to explore your potential, to see what will come of it. To see what will come of it. Let's flip the script today. So instead of saying, I don't have enough, start asking yourself, what do I already have? Do I have passion? That can take you very far. Passion. Do I have vision? Just looking at this vision that you have can motivate you to try something new, to explore new avenue, explore new connections. Do I have the willingness to learn? And that is such a powerful thing to have. The willingness to learn. The willingness to learn. I heard Jim Rohn, which is one of my favorite authors, one of my favorite speakers. Jim Rohn said that his mentor said to him, you don't have a money problem, you have an idea problem. So he was complaining that he doesn't have enough money. He's not making enough money, talking about all the problems that he has in his life. And his mentor said to him, you don't have a money problem. You have an idea problem. And why you have an idea problem is that you don't read enough. So you didn't have the willingness to learn more. You don't read enough. If you read enough, I guarantee you that it's going to spark an idea that could be the idea that totally transform your life. So if you have the willingness to learn, you can totally change your life. Absolutely change your life. Just your curiosity to learn one new skill can revolutionize your income, your family life, right? Your future. Just the willingness to learn a new skill can totally transform your life. I'm telling you. Yeah, yes, Lady Lola, that was powerful when I heard it. Jim Rohn said that. He's one of my favorite authors, favorite speakers. His mentor told him, you don't have a money problem. A lot of people don't have a money problem. They have an idea problem. Because the fact is, every millionaire, every billionaire that you know, their starting point was an idea. They got an idea, they put a plan together, and they worked the plan. So you don't have a money problem. You have an idea problem. That's what you have, an idea problem. And how do you get ideas? You gotta read. You have to have the willingness to learn. You have to. That is how you're going to get ideas. You got to read. You have to. So whether you are a physical book person like I am, or you're a audiobook type of person, you got to read. You have to. And with that, for those of you who are just hopping in the room, what I'm going over today, you can find it in the Bold Moves Manual. That's what I'm reading from, okay? The Bold Moves Manual. That is what this information is coming from. So the Bold Moves Manual, you can find it on Amazon. If you can't remember the title, just type my name in, Anika V. Brown, and it will pop up for you. Okay, this is Mindset Coaching in a book. Mindset Coaching in a book. So what I'm going over today, you can find it in this book, okay? Hello, New Life. How are you? Welcome to the room, okay? So you got to ask yourself, what do I have? Do I have passion? Do I have vision? Do I have the willingness to learn? And if your answer is yes, then guess what? You have enough to start. You have enough to start. Now you just need to give yourself permission and start. All right? Just give yourself permission and start. Now, another thing that I have seen is waiting for the perfect moment. I have said that to myself. And I'm sure you've said it to yourself as well. Oh, I'm just waiting for the perfect moment to come around so I can do it, so I can start, so I can go, so I can build it. But that's a cop-out. It's fear. That's what it is. And you got to get over that. Waiting on the perfect moment. Yes, do it now, do it scared. Absolutely. I'm telling you, when I first started live streaming, when I got off, my armpits would be so wet because I'm nervous talking on camera. Do it afraid. Now I can turn the camera on and just talk for hours on end. Right? Do it afraid. I was scared. All the time that I turned my camera on, I was scared. My dress would be so wet from just getting on the live stream for, back then I was doing like 20 minutes at most. Now I can talk for 2 hours, but 20 minutes at most. And I was sweating like crazy because I was scared. Do it scared. That's okay. Do it scared. All right. So we're going to stop waiting for perfect moments, right? Some people say, oh, I'm waiting until I have more money. I'm waiting until I have more time. You're not. Another thing that Jim Rohn says is that there's never going to be more time. We all just get 24 hours. You just need to learn how to manage that 24 hours. Because the one thing that you and every billionaire and every millionaire has in common, the one thing that we all have in common is time. We all get the same 24 hours. But what you do with your 24 hours and what they do with their 24 hours is totally different. That's different. So stop saying, I need more time. There's never going to be more time. We just get the 24 hours. What you do with those 24 hours will determine the life that you live. Okay, so I want you to get that. It's so much to get through, but I need y'all to get the book because I don't think I'm going to be able to finish all 3 pages today. So get the book, okay? Get the book. We're on what? Page 130. What did I say? We're on page 136 through to 38. Okay? Through to 38. I see your message. I'm going to get back to you, okay? I just saw your DM pop up. I'm going to get back to you. All right. So get the book so you can get the full information, the full strategy on permission. Okay? All right. So here's how you're going to give yourself permission. And I'm just going to hit the bullet points now because I'm way over time. I know I said I have time today, but I'm way over. All right. So here's how to give yourself permission. Number 1, you just got to decide that you're worthy. Type that in the comments. I'm worthy. Type that in the comments. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. Type that in the comments. So number 1, you got to decide that you are worthy. Everything changes. Everything changes when you come to that understanding that you are worthy. You are enough. Enough to start, enough to learn, enough to build it, right? You are worthy. You're worthy of the success that is on the other side of you doing these life-changing things. Thank y'all for typing that. So number 1 is that you got to decide that you are worthy. You don't need more validation. You don't need everyone to agree with you. So if you're waiting on a team, waiting on this one to get on board, waiting on that one to get on board, they may never get on board. So does that mean you're going to forfeit your vision? You shouldn't. It shouldn't. So you don't need everyone to agree with you. You don't need to have all the answers to get started. You really don't. You really don't need to have all the answers to get started. All you need is to believe in the vision that God has given you or the desire that He has placed in your heart to do something. Believe in that. Believe in the vision that God has placed in your heart and move and go and build it and write it and start it. Just believe in it. All right? Then the next thing you're going to do is take bold actions as we have decided to do here, which is why we start out with, I'm making bold moves this year. So you're going to take bold actions, commit to making bold actions, and try to do it every day. Okay? Try to do something every day that is going to get you closer to the life that you desire to live. If you want to start the business, go register the name of it. If that's the thing that you want to do. You want to write a book, get the title of the book and write the first page. All right? What is slide 4? We're a community. Professor Ben, we're a community. We're the Commanders community. We gather here every morning to get our mindset in the right place and to set our intentions for the day so we can have a successful day. All right. So we are a community. Hit the follow button if you're new here so you'll get the notification whenever we go live. Okay, Professor Ben, welcome to the room. All right. So if you want to launch that podcast, go record the first episode. And here's the thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. You're very welcome. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to start. This is the best live in the morning, bro. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. All right. So whatever it is that you're starting, it does not have to be perfect. I shared with y'all yesterday, when I started out live streaming, it was not perfect at all. It wasn't. But because I continued, I improved over time. Yes, get started and then improve. Absolutely. You're welcome, Professor Ben. You're very welcome. All right. And then the next thing that you're going to do is speak over yourself daily. Your words are extremely powerful. And instead of waiting on someone else to affirm you, start affirming yourself, just like we do here every morning. right? I tell you to use the permission affirmations that we go through. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. And yes, I give myself permission to win. And remember that taking up space means you're going to become everything that you were created to become. Stop sitting in a corner. Stop shying away and backing down and saying, oh, you go, you got this, you can do it better. No. Take up space. I'm here. I have a voice. I have a story to tell. I have gifts. I have talents. I bring value to the table. I'm taking up space. I'm sitting in my seat fully at the table. I'm taking up space because I deserve it. I do. I absolutely deserve it. I deserve it. All right. So you have to speak these words over yourself. You got to believe them and act on them. Okay. All right. So get the book. I think I'm going to stop there. Get the book so that you can get the full strategy. So the word of the day is permission. It's inside the book. The Bold Moves Manual. Get it on Amazon. You can type my name in, Anika V. Brown, and it will pop up for you. Okay. So get the book. The word of the day is permission. And I hope that this has helped you today. I hope so. Give yourself permission. Stop waiting on somebody to push you, somebody to tell you to go, to build, to start. You do it. Make that decision today. You know what? As of today, I'm giving myself permission to get my finances together. I'm giving myself permission to get myself together, to heal, to become everything that I was created to become or created to be, right? Give yourself permission. All right, let's set our intentions for today. Let's do that. We are an hour and a half in. All right, let's set our intentions for today. I want you to think about what it is that you want to see. Again, that is our focus. What do you want your life to look like when we hit August 25th of 2026? Think about that right now and consider 3 things that you can do today that is going to help you to get closer to that life. How can I be a part of your community for the business? Are you talking about the Commanders community? Do you want to be a part of my mentorship program? Or do you want to be a part of the Commanders community outside of this live stream? Let me know. So one is a paid community and one is a free community. So inside of the paid community, you get to work with me on your life goals. In the free community, I send you out valuable information. All right. So let me know which one you want to be a part of. Send me a message so we can talk about it there. Okay. Send me a message so we can talk about it there. All right, so get those 3 things done today. If you need help with that, you're not sure how to map it out, you're not sure how to create an execution plan. See the free one. Okay, so you're going to tap my profile picture. It's going to take you to my bio. You're going to use the very first link in my bio to join the Commanders community. All right, there's a link in my bio. Once you tap that link, you're going to see the option for Commanders community. You're going to put your best email address there, hit submit, and that is how you join. Okay? All right. Now, for those of you who want to work with me, just DM me the word mentor so I can help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program, so you can work with me. All right? Awesome. Great, great, great. All right. Let's make our decrees, and then I've got to go. Let's do that. Let's make some decrees. Let's do that. Let's make some decrees. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right. You're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. There's power in agreement. So much power. All right. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace has given us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are victorious in life. So that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you are going to do. So get those 3 things done. Again, if you struggle with mapping out your vision, if you struggle with getting clear on how to get there, DM me the word mentor so we can work together on creating that execution plan for you, okay? So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Remember that 7 p.m. tonight, I'm going to be live on my ministry page. So join me on World Changers right here on this platform, but on my ministry page, okay? I will be live at 7 p.m. tonight. We're going to continue to learn about the kingdom and about our role as kingdom citizens, all right? So we're going to continue to learn about that on my ministry page. World Changers, find me there. Join me 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight. I will see you there. Thank you, Lilia. You all have an amazing day. I'll see some of you later tonight. And then I'll be back tomorrow morning for another Command Your Day. All right. Have a great day. Bye for now.